Hi, in this video we're going to look at installing the Action Illustrated Instant Designer 3 plugin for CorelDRAW and importing some of the Action Illustrated artwork. Now you need to be using a full version of either CorelDRAW X4, X5, X6 or X7. It can't be an academic version or an OEM version or a home and student version. It's got to be a full version. And we also need to make sure that it's fully up to date. And the way to tell if you have all the latest patches and updates installed is to go to Help, About CorelDRAW, and the version number here is 164111281. It's probably worth making a note of that because it's quite a long number to remember. We then need to open up our web browser and go to corel.com, go to Support, Patches and Updates, and we want CorelDRAW. And if we look for the updates for CorelDRAW Graphics Suite X6 in this case, the latest one is 164111281, which is the same version that I'm using. Obviously there are other updates for different versions. It's just a case of making sure you have the latest patch installed. If you don't, simply click on it and you can download it and install it. But as you can see from that, mine is up to date, so we can go ahead and install the Instant Designer 3. So I need to have CorelDRAW closed to do this. And you then need to put the installation CD into the CD drive of your machine. Just close any of the autoplay messages or any of the antivirus software messages that you get. Click on the drive to open it. We'll just take a quick look at the Read Before Opening folder. So there's the license agreement, instructions, and some video tutorials in there as well, including one about installing the software. Let's just go to the Instant Designer 3 folder. Now there are two executable files in here, and if you are using X4, X5 or X6 specifically on a 32-bit system, you use this installer. If you are using X6 or X7 on a 64-bit system, you use this installer. Now, the way to tell if your operating system is 32-bit or 64 is simply to click on Start, Computer, right-click, Properties, and in the System section under System Type, it will tell you whether you've got a 64-bit or a 32-bit operating system. Obviously I'm on Windows 7 64-bit, so I want to use the Action Apps CDR Win Setup 1017x64. So if we just double click that, it'll take a little while for the CD to spin up. Click Next. I accept the terms in the license agreement. Click Next. Username, well, my name's Ben, so that's fine. The organisation in this case is the Transfer Press. Install it for anyone who uses this computer, all users. Click Next, and then Install. And again, it'll take a few minutes for the installation to run. And the installation is completed, so all we do now is click Finish. We can close this window too. So we relaunch CorelDRAW. And the first thing that we see is the Action Apps License Activator window pops up. This has already got my details in it, but you need to fill in your name, address, provide an email address, a phone number. Company name isn't so important. If you're a sole trader, just put in your name there. And from the product drop-down menu, select Apparel Designer, and you need to type in or paste in the serial number that we would have provided you with when you bought the Action Illustrated software and artwork. I've got mine copied to the clipboard, so all I do is Ctrl V to paste it in. Now you do need to be online to do this because it does connect to a server somewhere. Don't know where, but it does, because I've tried it offline and it doesn't work. Just a case of clicking Activate Now. And that's it. Activation was successful. You can use the software on 2 PCs, so if you ever need to move the software from an old PC to a new one, you simply go to Help, Action Apps Help, License Activator, again choose the product, Apparel Designer, and click Deactivate, and then you can take the same license number and install the software on another PC. But for now, let's just click Close. So we've got the Action Illustrated toolbar here, but we haven't imported any of the artwork yet. We need to do that next. So what we need to do is insert the artwork CD, and in this case I've got the Elements of Style Volume 1 CD. Put that into the drive, close the autoplay message, and click on the Import CD icon, and click on Browse. Browse to the CD, and we can see all the various albums of artwork in here. Now you import each album individually. So we go to start with number 1, templates, ES, templates, elements of style, number 2, number 3, number 4, and so on. And where there are subfolders like this, we are okay to simply use the number 1 templates ES folder. And then we click OK and import. And the artwork is being copied from the CD into the Action Illustrated folder on the C drive. As well as importing the artwork, any fonts that are needed, which will be on the CD, are also installed. And that's that folder imported. So we click OK, and then we click on Browse again, and we import volume number 2. Obviously this is going to take a little while to do, but there's just something that I want to show you before I move on and finish importing all of the rest of the artwork. If I click on that folder, which I know that I've already imported, click OK, click Import, I get this message, overwrite existing files. Click No, because that's just telling you that you've already imported that folder. And as you see, it very quickly goes through that folder. So I'll continue importing the folders. That's the last of my artwork imported. I've imported 4 volumes, or 4 CDs worth of artwork, Elements of Style volumes 1, 2, 3 and 4. And we can see that if we click on this button, which is the template browser, and you can see here that I have lots and lots of volumes of work of all different sorts. And in the next video I'll show you how we use that. Thank you for watching.